It's a 15-minite drive, followed by a 15-minute walk with the retreat's resident curator, historian and archaeologist, Siaka Maguni, to Fallen Rock, site of, well actually hold on and you'll see.
Shapes over thousands of years. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely, that's the kind of reaction that I like to see when people get to this rock art site. It is an amazing site.
A, it was worth the walk, and B, it was worth the journey to come here just to see this. Okay, firstly, how old is it?
Well, we think that this particular site is just around 2,000 years old, but the rock art in this area spans the last 12,000 years.
12,000 years?
It's about 2,000, just over 2,000 years old.
And what does it depict? I mean, I'm looking at animals, the people, but is it telling me a story?
There is quite a remarkable story behind these paintings, and of course, as you're pointing out, they're paintings about people, they're paintings about animals. Those are the kinds of things that people were drawn to. It was their life, the environment that they interacted with, the animals that they lived around, that they hunted. But it was also the same animals that inspired them in many ways.
And do you think they added more every year? As in, they would come back year, because they're obviously migratory Bushmen, that they would add bits on as they went along?
Yes, what I like to think of these shelters as, they were living canvases. So you're quite right. As nomadic people, they would return to those places again and again and again over a long period of time. So what we're seeing here is an accumulation of several millennia.
You, as the curator of this history, you have a huge responsibility for generations to come. How are you putting that into practice?
Yes, I think that's a very, very important one, because we've actually inherited this legacy from the past, and we have to ensure that we pass this legacy to the future generations. And of course, the people that made the art are no longer here with us. So it is our responsibility today to make sure that we look after it very well and pass it on to the future generations. So what we have done so far is to document the rock art. That's the starting point. It is also our duty today to allow people to understand the lives of the people that made the rock art, what we can learn from the rock art.
I've got to say that on my trip here to the Western Cape, you know, I've been flying the jet fighter, which is modern day stuff, and then I've got this, and the contrast, it's just wonderful. Thank you very much indeed for bringing me here. This is another thing in my life which I will never forget. Thank you so much.
It is a pleasure.
Thank you.